Hey everyone, it's your girl Natural All Day here with a much needed Sims FreePlay duplication cheat code. Alright, so everybody knows that these glitches have been changing quite frequently, and I actually used the duplication glitch the last update from 2022 only a few days ago, and then it stopped working and I just knew something was going on. So I'm here with a much needed duplication glitch, and I have a few hacks to help things go a bit smoother and easier for the process going forward, and how you can save a lot of time, guys. All right, so let's get started. First, you want to make a 1x3 box, and right next to it, you want to create a 2x3 box. Okay. All right. You want to go ahead into buying. Okay. So this really won't work if you already have this lamp for your wall in your inventory. So if you have this lamp in your inventory already, you want to go ahead. And if you have this lamp in your inventory, you want to go ahead and you want to sell it first. Then you want to put 4 of them. Okay. Back to back. Okay. Make sure it's the shade wall lamp, not the bell wall lamp. Place them like so. Okay. Now you want to go to build mode and you want to make this room in half, just like this. Now you're going to press the X, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit, guys. Your lamps should be red. Okay? Both lamps should be red. You want to go back and you want to remove, sell the 2 lamps that are not red. Okay? Which will leave you with 2 red lamps. Okay? Now you want to go ahead, and you don't have to have this bought brand new. This can already be in your inventory. You want to get 3 doorways, 3 open doorways, and you want to place them along the wall with the blinking red lamps. So you just go ahead and place that there. Okay, guys, as you can see, I have the 2 blinking red lamps, and I have 3 open doorways on that wall. You want to go head back to build mode, cut that room back in half. Make sure to always press the X. Now, as you can see, those 2 doorways are red now. Okay, they're blinking red. This is how you know that the cheat is working. Okay, so the next part of this is really not easy. Everybody does not have access to cupboards. Okay, they're not generally in the build mode, the buy mode. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so you generally won't see these cupboards here. Okay, and it has to be cupboards that you can put something on the counter. So all of these cupboards here, okay, let me just go ahead and show you. All of these cupboards here, okay, like these, you can't put anything on them. Okay, you can't place items on it. So you have to have a cupboard that you can place an item on. So you might want to buy a house that has, make sure that you see items on the cupboard in the kitchen, and buy that house so you can now, once the house is built, you can take it and put it in your inventory and do the glitch. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and place these in front of the blinking red walls. You need 2 of them. Then you want to have an item that there is only 1 of. Okay, so I'm going to find an item that I want to duplicate that there's only 1 of. Okay, so most of the items that I have are duplicated already. So I'm going to find something like this pile of laundry That's not duplicated, okay? This pile of laundry is not duplicated, so you will get to see this glitch done properly from beginning to end, and you will see it works, okay? And then you will be SimRich. So go ahead and place it on the counter, as you can see. So now you're going to go ahead and cut this room back in half again, making sure to press the X. Everything is blinking now. Next, you want to make sure you have a sink that you can place items on. So you want to have a double sink, okay, that you can place items on. So I have here a double sink. This is also something that's not easy to come by unless you're at a certain level in the game. So you may want to buy a house that has this item if you do not have it in your inventory. If you do, easy breezy. So you want to go ahead and place that there. Now you want to be very careful to take this off the counter a certain way. My suggestion is to kind of tap towards the top of the counter to kind of pick up the item, because if you just tap the counter a certain way, you may pick up the whole entire counter and then you can't get the item off. So I'm going to show you that really quickly, okay? I'm going to tap towards this side of the counter, okay? Like this. And it did not work. So I'm going to show you guys. This is not what you want to happen. Matter of fact, it did work. It did work. I forgot that the clothing looks like that. So once you tap it, usually if there's a little arrow, you might want to rotate it that way so you can just see that you're picking it up properly. So once you tap the item, you want to go ahead and just click it onto the counter. Okay. Once you click it on the counter, of course, that is when you press the green check. Okay. So you press the green check mark there to make sure that you place it. Okay. Because we're not cutting a room in half. When you're cutting a room in half, you always press X. Just a little reminder. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this room in half now while everything's blinking. Okay. And I'm going to go upwards. Okay, guys. You're going to go upwards on this room towards the clothing or the item that you placed at the top, and you're going to press X, okay? And now you see that both the clothes piles are there. I've now duplicated the item. So once you have done that completely, and that's how you know the glitch has worked, you want to pick up the item, you want to press it outside, tap outside of the room, you want to sell it, and then you want to back out of the entire build mode. You want to go back in the build mode, and how you know that it has worked is you want to go in your inventory and you can go to where the prospective item belongs in whichever category, whether it's the kitchen, if it's food, item of food that goes in the counter. You see I've duplicated the toothbrushes here, so that would be in the bathroom section. The pile of clothes would be in the preteen section or the teenage section. As you can see, I am in the inventory, okay? And the item says it costs money. Normally when an item is in the inventory, it says 1, but this is how you know the glitch has worked, because it has the price next to it. Once you see that, click the item, sell it. And I like to sell it maybe once or twice just to make sure, because I've had a little hiccup in this glitch before where I've lost the entire item and it didn't, and it said it copied or duplicated rather. So there you go, guys. And that is how you do the duplication glitch. Okay, so here is a quick tip on how to not have to do this entire room over and just continue to copy and duplicate items, okay, that you can have in all your Sims houses. And as you can see, it can be anything that you can place on a counter. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the inventory. And now this is what I'm going to show you guys, a simple way to just get the doorways back red without having to take everything out, okay? Since the cupboards are placed in front of the doorways already, which is already a glitch in itself to have a cupboard placed in front of an open doorway. You want to remove the sink, okay? You want to, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this for you guys. Oh, it's already zoomed in. So You remove the sink, and all you have to do, guys, while it looks just like this, if you want to do numerous items, is go back into build mode, cut the room back in half, hit the X, and now look, the doorways are red again. Okay, now that the doorways are red again, all you have to do is go back into build mode. You can go and place your sink. You can go back into build mode. You can place your item on the counter, okay, like this. Remember that little arrow I was telling you guys about? You can rotate it just to have it facing that way to make sure that when you go back and hit the item, which I'm going to show you one more time, you hit it a certain angle to make sure you hit the item and not the cupboard itself. Because if you hit the cupboard, you have to do this whole the step over all the way back to where you take the sink out. Okay, so you can place the item. As you can see, I did not do this all the way over again. And then after I place the item, you want to have the room. And see, it works just from that step again. It works from the two doorways being red step. And then all you have to do is half the room, place the item again, half the room again, make both cupboards blink red, place your sink, and then you would move your item. As you can see, I'm going to lightly press towards the top part of the cupboard to make sure I pick up the toothbrush, move it, and there you go. And you would follow this and repeat this process over and over. And there you go. There you have it. You have the duplicated toothbrush. I don't know if you guys can see. It's there when I moved it. And I'll just go ahead and pick up the other one real quick and show you guys that. There you go. Like so. And now you can become SimRich. And let me just show you the item that will get you SimRich the quickest. Okay, and that will be the yellow globe. So I know you guys may be familiar with the red globe, the Christmas globe. You want to find this globe. This globe, when you sell it, gives you 51,000 simoleons. So you will get SimRich super quick. Most of these other items, usually the highest you can sell for 9,000. I had an item for 5,000. The red snow globe sells for 5,000 for the longest. But then I came across this yellow snow globe here, and it sells for 51,000 simoleons. So I am super rich. This is why I have 27 million and counting. I have 62,000. So I hope this video helped. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.